Welcome to Marvelicious Toys. We bring you news and reviews of Marvel toys, statues, and more. Because not all Marvel collections can be bagged and boarded. They're not just toys, they're Marvelicious.
Figure number 2 is the first of 3 figures that it looks like the opposite of Ant-Man. It looks like if they came from the Giant Man movie and you just pointed them at the 3 3/4 inch line and decided now it's 6 inch. Because it wasn't all that long ago that we were reviewing the Marvel Infinite Series 3 3/4 inch Wasp, and now we have her in 6 inches.
Yep, it's Wasp. I don't like these wings, though. What do you think of the wings? They look like lemonade, but not clear enough like I think they should be for wings.
I'm not even sure if I've assembled them correctly, honestly. Do they go flat sides in, Justin?
Which side is the flat side?
Yeah, they're both flat, Arnie.
No, I mean like the edges. There's one that's kind of curved and one that's flat.
Oh, the way I did it was I had the flat side at the top. So I have the bigger wing, above her and the smaller wing below her, but the straight edge is always at the top of the wing, if that makes sense. So if you have her wing spread, she kind of looks like a butterfly from the back.
Okay, so let me fix those wings.
Yes, that's going to make a difference in the review.
Yeah, I finally found a picture, too. It looks like the flat edge should be up for all the wings. Is that right?
Yes.
And then, is there a front and a back? Is there a wing that should be on the right and a wing that should be on the left?
Yeah, I think what you're saying is this figure might have benefited from having a little bit of a inserted diagram.
That may be what I'm saying, yes.
Because, I just went with my best guess on this. And, it's kind of a neat idea. The bigger wing is on a ball joint that swivels and gives you quite a bit of movement. But the way you put the little wing on there is it's just a little peg that fits in a hole in the bigger wing.
I kind of like it as a concept. I mean, it's a quick way to get them on there and allow separate mobility on both. And the fact that there's a hinge on the big wing, it allows for a lot of different poses. Not as many as the 3 3/4 inch had, but quite a few.
Yeah, I think it works for the posability. It looks a little weird from the back, which, how often are you going to display this figure from the back end? So it's not that huge of a deal. But yeah, what you were saying at the top of this is that this is exactly a replica of the 3 3/4 inch one that was out not too many waves ago. Same outfit, same version of the character with the same pixie haircut. Almost, I want to say probably the same gold paint they used on that figure.
I actually thought it was the same figure, and Arnie had to remind me, no, it was a 3 3/4 inch that we reviewed. Because it looks almost identical. But her wings don't feel like I'm going to break them.
No, yeah, they've got a nice, hard plastic to them.
And they're articulated, which is kind of creepy, because if you fold them in like you're pretending like she's going to fly, and you look at her from the side, she's got weird knobs on her back.
Yeah. Now that I'm looking at it closer, they actually put a little bit of a paint application on these wings. It's kind of washed with like a sparkly, almost metallic, iridescent white or, off-white type of pearl color.
See, I don't think the ones we have are that nice. They just kind of look like a milky yellow. And they're just kind of nondescript. I wish they were a different color. They look like milky lemonade.
Lemonade that had too much ice melt in it.
Yes, exactly. And I was hoping maybe for some fun glitter like you would see on a wings or something.
It's not very prevalent, but it's there. But there is detail sculpted into these. I mean, it looks like you're looking at a fly's wings up close with all the little veins and cells and everything in there. And
it has good texture, it's a raised kind of, what do you call it, a bas relief kind thing? Or
yeah, maybe. I'm not really into sculpting, but but yeah, no, what you're saying is they're actually there. It's not just, stamped in there. The veins are raised and you can actually feel them.
Mm-hmm. One thing I really like about this figure, though, and it's a little bit different than the 3 3/4 inch one, is the head. They've got a new sculpt here. They didn't just use the same computer model, I don't think. The hair is a little bit different. She's got bright eyes and just a fun face. She's got a little smile going on. I don't know. She looks like she's going to have fun in the fight.
Yeah, she's not smiling with her mouth, but her eyes almost appear to be smiling.
That's called smizing.
Smizing.
Yes. Because you're smiling with your eyes.
And they gave her a two-tone hair here. It's like the under part is like either a really dark brown or a black, but then it's got like some brown highlights. And I actually found one that has pretty decent eyes. I've seen a few at the stores where she's kind of suffering from that Jubilee janky eye. on some of the samples I've seen on the shelf.
I lucked out. I got my wave from Dorkside Toys, and she's got good eyes.
Now, Arnie, I don't know about yours, but on mine, I'm seeing a little bit of paint missing right down the middle of her abdomen, like where the muscles would meet right in the middle. Some of the paint didn't quite fill in the cracks there, and I'm seeing a couple little pinholes on mine.
I see one pinhole that is really small. Like, I would have never noticed if you didn't make me look that closely.
You're usually the one picking these out.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of unclean paint around the chest where the black and the gold meet, and that little, like, arrow pointing down in between the breasts.
Yeah.
That's a little unclean, but other than that, I have really no complaints about the paint on this one. It's good enough that I wouldn't be seeking out a better one.
Yeah. And another thing that I think we pointed out when reviewing the 3 3/4 inch one is they took the time to paint the inside of her hands. So she has the gold palmed gloves.
Yeah, and I agree completely with what you said. I love this gold paint on her. It's just a great color.
It makes for a nice figure where you're not, trying to match paints with plastics, because she's basically all black plastic here with just gold paint when we're talking about the body. Now, when you get to the head, yeah, that's a different story, but all black plastic and just one application of gold paint. And it makes for a nice, clean, solid looking figure. Now, getting her to stand, that's another question.
I haven't had much problem with her on solid surfaces. The wings, you just got to lean her forward a little to counterbalance the wings.
Yeah, I'm trying. My knees are a little bit loose on this one, so it's making her want to fall back.
Yeah, mine has really tight knees and tight ankles, so I was able to get her to stand pretty easily. It is a little bit of a weird stance because I have her leaning forward at the ankles a bit.
Yeah.
To kind of counterbalance the weight.
I kind of got her standing there. But that's not a problem that I haven't had with other Marvel Legends female figures. It's just kind of something you come to expect when you're getting these smaller ankles. At least she has flat feet and not heels or wedges.
Yeah, the wings make it worse, though, is because they're pulling her back.
Yep. And since she has wings, it might be a good one to display on a flight stand.
Exactly. I think that would be the best way to go with this. And again, good articulation. I mean, it's a very basic figure. Like you mentioned, there's no paint on the back. There's a little gold paint at the bottom of the boots, though, that kind of adds a nice effect.
It's like a soul.
Yeah. It's like she's wearing cool tennis shoes. She custom made these online.
But I like her. Other than the wings, there's no accessories. And, of course, an Ultron part. But I think she's a nice addition to the Legends line. And the way she looks, we never got Wasp in the movie, at least.
Not proper.
Yeah, we got the flashback, but that was it. But with this paint job, she does not clash terribly with the movie-based Ant-Man figure. You can have them hanging out.
Yep. And this is one that initially, when we first saw this wave coming online, I thought would be one of the harder ones to find. But just, anecdotally going around to stores around here, I see quite a few of her sitting around. So I don't know if she's just not that popular or people got her fill of her.
I've also found the same thing. At the Toys R Us where I found the full wave of Ant-Man, there were 3 Wasps and 3 Ant-Mans, and that's because those are the ones packed 2 per case. So my store got at least 2 cases in, and that's why you may be seeing them a bit more often than the other 4.
Thanks for watching this video. You can see full episodes of Marvelicious Toys with more collecting news and reviews at marvelicioustoys.com. We also have thousands of toy and collectible photos in our photo gallery. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next time, make mine Marvelicious.